really proud of these guys. We talked before the game. When you have a win like we did in Chicago on the road, and really make that game special, you need to come home and win this game. And considering this is a team that was fighting for its playoff life, that needed this game, as well as Chicago trying to get their first positioning in the playoffs, and Orlando and Philly, the teams that we've played. That I'm proud of how these guys have really come out and stood up to these teams that are playing. We got a couple more coming up in Miami that obviously it's going to be an important game, and one that we'll see on Saturday. How we measure up with that on the road, but for Jordan and Nene. Jordan was really hurting tonight with his sprained ankle that he had at the end of the Chicago game. Nene's not all the way back, but he's been fighting us to come back and play some minutes. Those two guys that come back and play not 100%. It means a lot for our guys to see. And I thought our third quarter was the big difference. It was 62-60 at half, and we talked about having to come out and play, come out and really play defense, get our defense going that we didn't really have in the first half, and we hold 19, I think, in the third quarter, which was really the ability for us to get away from them. So happy for the guys. Again, another good test for us that our guys were stood up to.
Randy, in sports, coaches and managers usually hate the term at the end of the season spoilers, but that's basically what
they might like it the way they're playing. You want to be. We want to be Milwaukee. We want to be. We want to be in the hunt. There's no question about it. But if we're not, let's all cause some grief, at least coming down the stretch, since we can't, fight for a playoff position. So it makes it meaningful, I think, and these guys have really stood up to it, and that's a credit to them.
Jordan, you talked about him earlier. When he pulled up for that shot,
It's a three?
Yeah.
Well, it was a big one. We had a bad offensive possession. We weren't real sharp in it. It got kind of kicked back out, and the clock was running down. And maybe that was a good thing that he was ankle was hurting, because then he didn't try to put his head down and drive and get into trouble. He just launched. That was a big shot, no question. I thought James Singleton made a couple big shots for us. Playing well again down the stretch, and that helped put us over the top.
You talk about the decision to go back to Nene to close out the game.
I just he's our guy. When we were limiting him his minutes, we weren't going to go out there and throw him, and we didn't want him to play. We wanted to play him less than 20 tonight, and so that's why I kind of took him out early in the third. That if we needed his veteran presence down the stretch, I was going to put him back in. So that was the decision.
Is this the best your club has been all year?
Yeah, we've had our I thought we were playing really good heading into New York, and we had two bad games, New York and Cleveland. So I like where we're at. I like our demeanor, heading down to the last week of the season. That we're going out fighting, and that means something going into next year. Hey, we don't know what next year will bring, but obviously everybody's trying to make their points coming down the stretch here.